I'll just briefly go over mixed buses and busing and group tracks and stuff. All right, so here we've got instruments and recorded segments of audio. You might notice there's actually no inserts on these at all, and that's because, as per the color coding, I might want to apply the same effect to individual tracks. And to save resources, you can actually just send them to a group and then apply that effect over the same group. So, for example, with my guitars, I can just go to my group track for rhythm guitar, solo that, hit play, and I can actually adjust the rhythm guitars as they are, and apply effects and so on and so forth to just an individual segment. So ideally, the way you want to do it is you want to have one mix bus track, so that's your stereo output. And the reason why you want a mix bus is because you'll have mix compression and other mix effects like that will go over the entire mix that makes it all sit together nicely. And then you'll have individual types of effects for each of your different instruments. So, for example, over your drums or over just the snare, even you might just have a reverb, and you don't want that across everything. You just want it across one individual thing. But also you can even have it say like as a reverb track and send everything you want to that particular reverb track. Another way to do that is actually with an effects track, which then you would add that in the send here, so you can send it to an effects track or whatever. Back to group tracks. So the way that you would do it is, so let's say I have my drums and I want to send that to a drum track. So first of all, you'd make a drum track. So you go like add track, add a group track, and then you'd name it whatever you want to name it. And then so in your instrument, you can go up to this little guy here and you'd send it to the wherever you want it to go. And then of course my drum track, the output for that is to mix bus. And that way I can apply effects just to the drums or EQ the drums, and then and send the output of that into the mix, and so on and so on and so on with all of your stuff. That's a really great way of minimizing resources, but also to give you complete dynamic control over everything in terms of volume and effects and stuff. So yeah.